Welcome back to the shop, everybody. What you're looking at here is Wonderstone. This is the rock that I like to look for on the more northern reaches of the Columbia River. I think it's really nice and, well, it's underrated. I don't think many people spend much time looking for this stuff. Some of these came from the Kettle Falls, Washington area. Some of these came down further near Sentinel Gap. But let me show you a couple of things about this that I haven't really discussed before. So here is one. And what I like to look for is these kind of hard lines. Now, what is this? This is a volcanic rock. It's rhyolite. Okay? But look. Now, I like that. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful rock. You tell me, what do you think? I like it. So, what I have here, we're looking for those hard lines. I have a couple of candidates here that have some okay banding. It's not really banding. Lines going through it, right? Got a couple of small ones. These bigger ones could be not so great. You can see that the staining on it may not run all the way through. It might run all the way through. The plan is we're going to take these big ones over to the oil slab saw and cut them in half and see what's going on inside them. These little guys, we're going to take them over to the trim saw and hope for a win here. So I'm going to get this set up over there. I got this all nice and chucked up on the saw here. I think it's going to cut just fine. It's really in there. And we'll get this going, and then we'll do both of these big ones, and we'll head over to the trim saw. Well, you can definitely hear my slab saw running. It's about to start cutting. So I think for this piece here, I'm going to try to cut. Well, let's just cut right through these and see how it looks on the inside. Got all of these cut up. Do you have any guesses? Which ones do you think are good and which ones do you think are not so good? Let's start with this guy right here. It's kind of funny that it looks like an egg with the yolk, but I'm going to call this one kind of a dud, and it's going to make its way into my discard pile. This one I actually had high hopes for, and well, it didn't exactly turn out too great on the inside. This guy here ended up looking like that. Actually, you know what? Let me go grab some water because you can see what they will look like as they're a little darker. Kind of more like if they were polished up. So there's that. Now, I'm kind of looking for like a little scene in it, right? Like, does that look like mountains in a sky? It's a little bit like it's like looking at clouds, right? Like kind of just depends. So this one's kind of, I'm going to say this is in the maybe category. I'm not going to lie, I saved the best ones for last. Look at that. Right? Like, how cool is that? that doesn't look like little rolling hills, I don't know what does. And now there's enough space there. You could cut a little slab out. But I think I'm going to keep these as is and polish them. That's a good one. I like that one. So now this big guy. This one, there you go. Could you get a nice little picture scene out of that? I think you could. I wish this was a more stark white. It's kind of on the dirty side, so it's not really what I look for. I look for that stark whiteness to it. So this guy, though, I like this one. I think we're gonna polish it. Let's put a polish on this. Here is the current polishing setup. It is the high-tech, all-you-need flat lap. Normally it has some water cups there and there. I took those off, and now I have my own water setup. I have a 2-gallon bucket, a little dripper, and it's on this wire so I can easily move it around and get it exactly where I want it. The drain goes through there and into this bucket now. So that means I spend a little less time messing with my water, and I can spend more time doing this. Since these rocks are already looking pretty good and pretty smooth, they don't really need to be flattened at all. I'm starting with the 325, and then I'm going to be working my way up to 3000, and then we're going to be doing the cerium oxide. It's kind of boring to watch somebody sit here and hold the rocks like that, but I'll catch up with you when I'm done here. It'll take a little bit, and these will look beautiful. Just like that. Turn that water down a little bit. I think that's good. Get at it now. What's vibrating? Yeah. I think we're all good here, and I'm going to go wash these, dry them off, and let's check them out. Here they are. Quite happy with how they came out. This one, right up here at the top, you can maybe see there, right there, kind of catching it. There's some little chips out of this. So one thing that I have wanted to do for a while now is learn how to, like, well, I guess fill those little air pockets and things. You know, one of the things that people, you know, I've seen all kinds of things recommended, right? If you have any advice on filling little tiny voids before polish, you know, I've heard things like super glue, different compounds, different stuff like that. If you have actually firsthand experience with any of that, please, you know, drop a comment down below. I'm still learning. But anyways, let me... dog's barking. Let me know what you think of these Wonderstones. I like them. I think they're a fun one. It's, yeah, is what it is. As always, thanks for watching, everybody. I know there hasn't been a adventure video lately, but they're coming back. They're coming back. I've been working on a lot of different stuff, so, you know, one thing at a time. Anyways, have a good day, everybody.